Today marks 1 year since the school shooting in Uvalde that took the lives of 19 students and 2 teachers. Those lives are being remembered in many ways today, from flags at the state capitol flying at half-staff to prayer services and a butterfly release in Uvalde.
And less than 2 hours ago, President Biden addressed the nation calling for gun control.
We did something afterwards, but not nearly enough. We still need to ban, in my view, AR-15 firearms, assault weapons, once again.
Many Uvalde families have been part of the call to raise the age limit to purchase assault rifles from 18 to 21. That bill did not pass in the Texas legislature.
And we have team coverage on this story. First, Anayeli Ruiz. She was the first reporter on the ground there after the shooting a year ago and has been keeping in touch with families in Uvalde ever since. Anayeli.
Well, guys, this is a community in mourning. Everybody wearing their Uvalde Strong shirts, maroon, orange, and people have been coming through this plaza all day, dropping off their flowers and paying their condolences. I want you guys to take a listen. "22 bells were rung this morning at 12:49 when the room was breached and the gunman was killed. To mark the moment the gunman entered the classroom, they released butterflies into the sky. This all happened at a local church over at the main plaza in downtown. The community gathered to mourn and honor the kids. One of those that was at the plaza was a teacher that survived this horrible shooting, Arnulfo Reyes. He sustained life-threatening injuries. 11 of his students died. He's wearing orange to signify his opposition to gun violence. But today it was important for him to stand for more than 70 minutes with a flag for his kids and colleagues who were killed last year.
Sad. But then I always remember the good times that I had with them, and so that's why I'm ready to do this. Yes. Angels, and I love them so much, and I know that they're gonna be around us today. So yes, I'm very happy.
They also had mariachis at the plaza playing a few songs, heartbreaking song, lots of tears could be seen in people. And tonight the families will hold a vigil for their loved ones. This will take place at 7:30. This is behind the community center. They're also asking people to please, if they could light a candle, if they can't make it to Uvalde, to honor their loved ones. I would like to highlight the local newspaper. They put out a special magazine honoring the victims, and you can see the number 21 in the front. It really did put Uvalde on a map, but every single page honoring every single victim. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way to keep their memory alive. And of course, we're going to continue to follow this and bring you guys the very latest here on KHOU. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Yeah, beautiful tributes today. We'll never forget them. Thank you so much, Anayeli Ruiz.
And back here at home, federal lawmakers highlighting what has changed to make schools safer 1 year after Uvalde. Texas Senator John Cornyn in Houston just 2 hours ago, touring a local high school to see enhanced security measures up close. Our Marcelino Benito was with the senator, and Marcelino is live in Pasadena with more. Marcelino.
Well, Sherman, Uvalde was top of mind for the senator and the educational leaders that were gathered here with him. And the senator's message was pretty direct, pretty clear. He says the federal government took action after Uvalde and that legislation is already proving effective to keep students safe. Now let's take you inside Pasadena Memorial High School. That's where the senator held a roundtable earlier this afternoon with area school district leaders. He wanted to hear firsthand from them how the bipartisan Safer Communities Act has improved school safety. Now, what it did was it authorized $1.3 billion in school safety grants and $10.8 billion in mental health grants for local schools. Now, more than $10 million of that money will be spent right here in this community. Now, the senator saw some of the security enhancements up close at Pasadena Memorial High School, including anonymous reporting technology, locked door mechanisms, different ways to keep those wanting to do harm out of the campus. Other area districts have used their grant money on 360-degree camera equipment to better surveil campuses. Still, 1 year later, many Uvalde parents don't think enough's been done to prevent another tragedy. I asked the senator about that earlier today.
There's a lot of different ways to try to address it, probably nothing that will provide comfort to people who've actually lost a child or a loved one. One of the things that we did is provide for an enhanced background check for 18 to 21-year-olds. Because what happened in Salvador Ramos in Uvalde, he turned 18 and as if he was born yesterday. We didn't look back at juvenile records, which would have provided a lot of information showing that he was in trouble and unfortunately was likely to be a danger to himself and others. We're trying to learn from each of these tragedies and do better because our ultimate goal is to try to save lives.
Has already had an impact on preventing possible tragedies. The FBI has thwarted 160 gun transactions thanks to looking back at individuals' juvenile records. Now, school district leaders I talked to today say what they really need are more mental health professionals, counselors in schools. Experts suggest that there should be one school psychologist for every 500 students. In Texas, that ratio is one school psychologist for every 2,500 students. So clearly a lot more needs to be done. The senator says this legislation over the next few years will help better that for students and the faculty that work with these kids in schools.